Hi, I'm Dr. Nicholas Dogris, and I'm going to take you through the NeuroField heart rate variability procedure. As you can tell, I have an EMF unit and a Neuron 4 hooked up to the computer right now. And I'm going to take us into the program. Choose a test patient. Go into my stimulation setup and choose an EMF unit. And then I'm going to select a protocol. I'm going to go to the Nogier database. Paul Nogier was a physician in France in the 1950s that created auricular therapy, a form of acupuncture that uses the human ear as a map for the whole body. He generated 7 specific frequencies to outline the 7 chakra systems of the human body. And in my years of doing this kind of work, it's shocking how specific and effective these frequencies are. We created a protocol that contains all 7 of them. And what we're going to do is we're going to give our patient all 7 frequencies one at a time, and in between each frequency we're going to monitor the heart. And we're going to see if the pulse increases after receiving a specific frequency. If it increases above that of baseline, then we're going to say that's a yes response from the body. It has to increase by 10 microvolts. So I just loaded the protocol here. I'm going to save and continue. So go ahead and close your eyes. Breathe normal, swallow normal. Don't hold your breath. So the protocol is loaded here. I save and continue. I set up my HRV and I start scans to ensure that I'm picking up the heartbeat of the patient appropriately. And as you can see here, I am. So I'm going to stop the scans. Now I'm going to calibrate the sensor here by clicking this. Calibration is complete, and now you can see that NeuroField is picking up each one of the heartbeats and creating a little hold off after each one. Then we're going to set it to amplitude, which is what Nogier did when he took the radio pulses. He checked for the strength of the amplitude. If it increases, then you say it's a yes response. There's a lot of different things you can adjust here in terms of pre-stim time, interim stim, post-stim, and whatnot. Now that we're all set, we save and continue, and then we start the procedure. Very good. You can open your eyes. The first part of the procedure is over now, and there were amplitude increases on all 7 of the frequencies given above that of baseline. And when we get this kind of result, that means his body really liked all of these frequencies. And we have to look at which one is the strongest response. And so when we look at this, you can see 0 is the baseline here. Nogier actually lettered his frequencies. He didn't number them, so it's A, B, C, D, and E. And then we have so the E, yeah, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So the E protocol was the one that produced the strongest response. And then the post-test baseline actually was even stronger. So he was really responding to all of these frequencies. But the one that his body responded to the best was the E protocol. So what we're going to do here is we're going to cancel out of this, and we're going to go back to the Nogier database and look at what E is. E is pain and nerve low. So his out of tissues, gastrointestinal metabolic, locomotor laterality, brain and bone, cerebral cortex, and brain and pain and nerve. His body chose pain and nerve, which is really fascinating because what is happening here is he has a tooth that hurts. So that's what his heart just chose. And he is blinded to this condition. So now we're going to run the test again, much more specific. Go ahead and close your eyes. Breathe normal, swallow normal. And we're going to start the test again. This time with a finer resolution, loading the pain and nerve protocol. We're going to see which actual frequencies within that protocol his body actually wants. And there we go. You can open your eyes. So now we've completed the procedure, and his heart picked 3 specific frequencies out of 22 in total. These amplitude increases were significant. If you can look at this graph here, you can see that his baseline was 139.71 microvolts, and that these increases were way beyond the 10 microvolt minimum increase that we require. For instance, the last one was 183 microvolts. So it went up over 40 microvolts, and he's not moving. I'm monitoring him. So this is a very, very specific type of measurement. And you can see how many times he really came close multiple times to having other frequencies be hits, but his body really responded to these. So once you get to this point now, all you have to do is click on Use HRV Hits. Then what you do is you simply set the protocol to run for 30 minutes. And then that becomes the treatment. So I can say save and continue. And I'm going to shut off the HRV now because we don't need it. And we save and continue, and we start the treatment. So now for 30 minutes he can receive what his body has picked. And that's how the HRV procedure works.